Somebody, give me Romans 13 and 11.
I have a question.
It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water?
Thank you.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. Isupk, Delaware. We definitely representing doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
One Westboro.
Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Handle lights and teddy bears, I'm trying to leave your block romantic. Flicking off the hip, I lead a scene, looking like I'm dancing. Ain't one Westworld, best believe we not gon' stand big titties on a drum. The stick figure looking outstanding. Rip his top with the hands of the Lord, call that God tears. Send a spear right to the sky and watch his front tear. I'm that nigga cause I run with them niggas, so let's get that clear. Don't question who say I'm the GOAT, I tell them God did. In order to be the best, you gotta beat the best. To me that's suicide. Of course I sound cocky to a glizzy eater, fuck your pride. Don't need a horoscope to see I'm a star, so fuck your sign. You can believe in anything you want, but as for me and mine, God mode. I am what I am, so let's just keep in mind. Don't wanna be like yeah, Kyrie, they wanna be like I. She said she lost until she found me, and then she found a tribe, and then I make a bout face until she called me out of wine. The weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for it. No way you can endure to the end if you not loyal. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for it. No way you can endure to the end if you not loyal. All time, no questions asked, we come and find you. His problems, my problems, and I'm standing behind you. Stepping with style, I'm standing on shit in my product. I take on the crowd, tell them all, throw in a towel. Half moon with a silencer, make it sound like a howl. We the shit, we about movements with a growl. Heavy is the head with the crown, when I take it I'm proud. I get the order, bring my sword back wet with a smile, nigga. I'm an Israelite rapper, nigga. Would never hit his wife, but I'll go at you. I make commitments to a gun if I'm talking about a tantrums. Nigga said he a stand-up dude, that mean we laughing, nigga. Jumped on the beat, start snapping, you leaving fractures. Red and green bean, I'm Gucci, you thinking fashion. There goes you for the green, and I ain't talking St. Patrick. You screaming all lives, I'm screaming all guns matter. Keep it biblical, talking in parables, cause it matter. If I say bring Jacob, I'm talking about a ladder. He was the wave till I came with the fire, no John the Baptist. Who cared you did it first? You should be worried about who after. I'm connected in any habitat, shit I adapted. Nose job on a brand new snub is all plastic. That's why I show up the court with jeans on, I'm never slacking. You a rapper turned Israelite, I'm an Israelite rapping. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for it. No way you can endure to the end if you not loyal. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for it. No way you can endure to the end if you not loyal. All time, no questions asked, we come and find you. His problem's my problem. Stepping with style, I'm standing on shit on my product. I take my pride. Tell them all, throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. Heavy is the head with the crown. When I take it, I'm proud. I get the wood, I bring my sword back quick with a smile. Never.
All right. Hey, shalom Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakathum to the brothers. Shalom Shamar Alathum by Shem Yahushua to the sisters. You know what I mean? This is Isupk Delaware. Isupk, of course, started out in West Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohanan since 1969. You know what I mean? We've been teaching the truth that the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man is the two children of the house of Israel. Two children of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? And tonight is Wednesday, which is law class. And we're going to get right into it, man. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff going on. And I thought that the one law that is appropriate for the day in this time is the law on voting. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that we, as children of Israel, of the house and seed of Jacob, you know what I mean? We should not be out here voting. All right? If you are a Black, Hispanic, or Native American man, you should not be voting. Just like you shouldn't be eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Just like you ain't supposed to be celebrating these holidays. All of that is all tied into the law, which we totally ignore as a people, and why we are on the bottom, and why we have been on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? As a nation. All right. So when you sitting there and you voting, and you go ahead and you get that voting pen, and you get that sticker put on your shirt that says "I voted," and you go change your profile picture, and you got the red flag, red, white, and blue flag in the back that says "I voted," what you really are saying is we have no king but Caesar. That's what you're saying. You're saying the same thing that the multitude has said when they killed Christ. We have no king, but see, you don't care about what Christ died for. You don't care about, you know what I mean, what the Most High's plans are. You see what I'm saying? You seek to prolong God's judgment. And I'm going to get into it. I'm going to pull the scripture right for it to tell us about ourselves and why are we out here trying to get hand in hand with the oppressor. Why, you know, do you think, and you know, it's crazy because, and Kevin Ariana brought this up. I thought it was hilarious when he said it. He said, you voting for the man who has the biggest bucket of chicken. You know what I mean? Whoever eats the most chicken, whoever puts the most hot sauce or eats watermelon, or comes to your pools and say, you know, the hair on my leg stands up just like yours, or, you know what I mean, you kids remind me of roaches. Or whoever comes out into your neighborhood and says, you're not Black unless you vote for us. You know what I'm saying? That comes into your church and pretends they know the Negro spirituals. You ever see this, man? Joe Biden went to my childhood church. I went to Mount Airy Church of God in Christ back in the day. I grew up in this church. The pastor is still there. You know what I mean? He old, but he didn't look as old as Biden did. And I know he's older than Biden. He got to be. You know what I'm saying? But Biden was sitting right next to him. I didn't realize it was a viral. It went viral because he's in the daggone church, and they're singing the song, "Save the Wretch Like Me." What's that? What song is that? Yeah. So Biden is sitting there, and he's just looking bewildered. He's just like this. He's looking off to the side like this. And like, you know, everybody else is like, oh, grace, whatever song they singing. And Biden's just sitting there, and they said, who said the wretch like me? And this was Biden. He ain't singing the word, his mouth ain't moving. He just goes. And then he started tapping his leg like this. And then the speakers goes, all right, everybody stand on your feet. Sing. So you see the one pass, he gets up, and Biden goes to start to get up, and he just stuck. He like, what I do? What we supposed to do here? We supposed to get up? I'll just sit down and tap my hand. Because black people tap their hand when the song is playing. You know what I'm saying? That's what he knows to go into the black church for your vote. He knows to go to the neighborhood chicken spot for your vote. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we vote for. Because when you ask someone, well, why are you voting for Biden? A lot of times they're not going to know why. A lot of times they're only doing it because he's a Democrat. The other guy's a Republican. We ain't supposed to vote Republican. Well, did you know the party that freed the slaves were Republicans? I didn't know that. But they don't do that now. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what to do. Now you got Trump, right? Trump just got he got whizzed at. You know what I mean? Somebody took a shot at him. And you guess what? Guess what y'all not going to believe? You're not going to believe that there's a lot of people that think this was staged. There's a lot of people that's just like, oh no, this whole thing was staged so he can get them folks on his side or get some of us on his side. Well, newsflash, people was already on Trump's side. People was already, it was like a 39% drop for your boy Biden just after the daggone debate. Go ahead, you got it.
If I could.
Go ahead, come on.
And I brought this up before, but this rings heavy. I don't know how true it is as far as psychology is concerned. Mm-hmm. But there was, I was watching a video, just to kind of tie into what you're saying, because people are saying they don't believe. Right. Or stage, but there was a Russian KGB agent, spy from Russia. And he back in the day, like I believe it was like the 70s, early 80s, was pretty much saying that if you lower the morals of people, like if you go ahead and attack a nation by lowering their morals, not only are they easier to control, but they also will not even understand what's real and fake, even when facts are presented right to them. Right. It seems like that might actually be true. I forgot his name. I'm watching it. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm not one to get into conspiracies and all that. I used to be that dude. You know what I mean? To get into all the conspiracy theories and things like that. But sometimes, I mean, I don't put anything past Esau. Right. I'll put. And I've seen the movie. I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie called Whack the Dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie out there called Whack. It's a pretty interesting movie. But it just kind of talks about how, they'll put up a whole fake story or they'll make up a whole thing to make somebody out to be something they're not. Or the Whack the Dog was a story about Desert Storm and how that was a fake war. You know what I mean? How that was all staged. You see what I'm saying? And this whole thing with this dude, you know what I mean? Trump, getting whizzed on. I believe they took a shot at him. 2 people had died as a result of this thing. One of the guys was behind. I think he was behind him. I don't know how he died. I don't know if it was a bullet wound or something like that. But they say he was a fireman. And he's a hero. You gotta bring a hero into it. Then you got Trump. Now every photo you want to see of Trump is him like this with his fists in the air. You know what I mean? Like red power, orange power. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then they just had didn't they just have another convention or something like that? And they had people that was actually against him that disagreed with him, saying they sided with him. And just the look on his face kind of looked crazy, yo. And then here's the funniest part. The funniest part of it all, some of the people that was at the rally was walking around like this. Sriracha, like belly with a Band-Aid.
They had a joint on their hair, bro. They had a white joint on their hair. Yo, y'all gonna start seeing these dudes walking around with bandages on their ear like Nelly, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. He about to really get the black vote, man. The boy's a felon. He done got shot at. He got yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man. You got whether you was on one side, you want to be on the other, or whatever how you want to do it. You shouldn't be concerned with what's going on with these politicians, man, because neither one of them care about your people, our people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Let's get right into it. Let me get Exodus chapter 23 and verse 8. Because we gonna break it down. I'm gonna tell something I was reading, right? And I'm gonna get into this a little bit too. I got to thinking about Christ and Barabbas. You know what I'm saying? And when I read the story about Christ and Barabbas, about how everything transpired there, I could see how I can almost see somebody who believes that Christ is looks like the oppressor, is white. Everybody in that time was like, because they don't believe that there was blacks evidently in Rome during the time when Christ was walking. Believe it or not, we believe that everybody in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were white. You don't believe me? Look at all the movies. Every single movie that talks about the apostles and everybody, you don't see no black people. And if you did see black people, they're African. You know what I mean? But everybody believes. Trust me when I tell you. In fact, ask your family. Ask them. Ask your Christian family. You know what I mean? What color was Barabbas? What was his nationality? You know what I'm saying? They're not going to believe that he was a black man. They're not going to believe Christ is a black man. No. Nowadays we say his color don't matter. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now we say, oh, well, because of the land, they must have been all Arabs, right?
See color.
Huh?
I said they don't see color no more.
You don't see no color because the truth came out. Now they stuck, but they confounded and they still got too much pride to really admit. You know what I'm saying? But when you read the story about the Barabbas, what you're going to find out is, matter of fact, does anybody know anything about Barabbas?
Criminal.
He was a criminal. Yeah, you got it.
He was a criminal that they had like a ceremony. Rome had a ceremony where they would release a criminal every year.
Uh-huh.
And Pilate, the king at the time, he offered the crowd, he would take Jesus,
right,
or he'd take Barabbas,
right,
and the crowd chose Barabbas,
right.
It was like a black man. Well, they don't tell exactly what he did, but
right.
He was a criminal.
It's not clear, but you do know that he was in prison. And when you read Mark's account, 15 and 7, let me get that real quick. Mark chapter 15 and verse 7. Because when I read this, I was like, it was a long time ago. I want to say either General talked about him, but I remember when he was breaking it down and talking about the type of person that Barabbas probably was. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a general, if it was one of the officers that did that. I ain't going, but when I was reading it, I had called up Cap, and I was just like, yo, was he like a Black Panther? You know what I'm saying? But you can't really go into that. Yeah. Because when it talks about his crime, you'll read it right here. Mark 7 is pretty sad. Mark 15 and 7, Salaki. Mm-hmm.
The book of Mark, chapter 15 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one named Barabbas, which lay bound with them that made insurrection.
See that word right there? Insurrection. What would be an example of an insurrection? It happened recently.
January. Was it January?
Yeah.
No,
Okay. All right, you got what you got? No. 12. Yeah. But then, yeah, January what?
Was it the 7th?
Yeah, when they stormed the Capitol, right? You know what I'm saying? That would be an example of insurrection. But what happened during the insurrection?
Oh,
It's right there.
with him who had committed murder in the insurrection.
He committed murder in the insurrection. You see what I'm saying? So during this uprising or whatever case may be, you know what I mean? They was oppressed. You gotta be oppressed to have an insurrection. You know what I'm saying? So during that insurrection, he killed somebody. And they put him in jail. Now there's another account where it calls him a robber. I want to say it's Luke's account. That's the one that Cat had brought out to. What also happens during these insurrections, like when what's the ball? I can't breathe or yeah. What happens during those what happens after when they riot?
Property is damaged.
Property is damaged. What else? What else folk doing?
They do.
They looting. They stealing. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of goes hand in hand with what's going on, right? I can assume I ain't gonna go ahead and say, but it sounds to me like he got multiple charges. You know what I'm saying? Robbing, and he killed a man. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So of course, the way we was taught was that this man was just evil, super duper evil. You know what I'm saying? It's possible he may have been. But here it just says that he murdered somebody during the insurrection and that he was also a robber. Who else was part of the insurrection? Now, of course, we know Christ. You know what I mean? Christ, he didn't do anything, right? He saved the people. He healed the people. His thing was that he said he was the Son of God. You know what I'm saying? And they just couldn't take that. So they wanted him dead. They said he was a blasphemer. You see what I'm saying? But when they brought him to trial and they brought him in front of the people, he ain't say nothing, did he? He ain't say a thing. He was beaten and battered and bruised. And he ain't say a thing the whole time, right? So here's my funny story. My funny story is that when some of these folks in Christianity look at Christ, they think they see the oppressor. They don't see a black man. They see the oppressor. And you know who they putting on trial against that oppressor? A dude like Barabbas. So you got your Trump and you got your Biden. You got your Trump who been had insurrection, people been killed. They looking at him as the leader of the people that's oppressed. And then you got Christ. And they looking at Biden like they look at Christ. Look at Biden, he's a good man. Look at him, he done prayed for Trump. Would Trump do the same for him? He done prayed for Trump. He ain't saying a mumbling word. He up there by himself. He's just like he just sitting there off to the side, just staring off into the distance while they ready to cast him out and put this and say, no, we don't want Biden. Give us Trump. You see what I'm saying? And that's how your Christian pastor is looking at Biden and Trump. They don't care about Biden's age, his ability. They don't care about anything. All they care about is we can't have Trump in office. We cannot have Trump in office. That's how they vote. So they like, nah, say it, but the other ones, the loud ones, they saying, nah, we want Barabbas. Give us Barabbas. Get rid of this Biden guy. He's old. He's senile. He's what's the word? He's about to go into Alzheimer's. I said Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. You see what I'm saying? And here's all I'm saying. You shouldn't care about either one. Shouldn't care about either one. I ain't sitting here saying that Biden is Christ and Trump. Don't get it twisted. I ain't saying that. What I am saying is that this is how the people in the world look at these two. They're lost, man. They think that Biden is their savior. By putting Biden in office, he's going to save us. He's going to do all the things that he said he was supposed to do for a year. The reason why he do it is because he was beaten, battered, and bruised. He was beaten, battered, and bruised, man, for 4 years. And now he's going to do everything that he says. No, man, he's going to do everything for Ukraine. He's going to do everything for everybody else that don't even care, like the Arabs who don't even vote, the Asians who don't even vote. But they got the real black jobs. You know what the real black job is? Oh, yeah, some of y'all met black businesses. Why don't we have black chicken spots? Yeah, I said it. You see what I'm saying? We should have those spots on every single corner. It should be Aunt Sylvia's on every single corner, not China King, not Crown Fried Chicken. Crown Fried Chicken does sound like a black-owned restaurant. You ever notice that? A lot of them Arab joints, they got black names. Ray's. That's Ray's, man. Talking about you got the best chicken in Delaware. Get John Ray's, and I get over there, and it's Alibaba. I'm like, come on, man. This place is called Ray's. You see what I'm saying? What about us owning everything on the corner? Nah, but you think that by voting this is going to happen when you can't even get a loan? You got that Exodus 23 and 8?
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 8. Mm-hmm. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blinded the wise.
The gift blinded the wise. Ain't that's the scripture says, I believe it's in Obadiah. It says, oppression makes a wise man angry. That's in Obadiah, right? I believe that's in Obadiah. That's in Proverbs. It's in Proverbs? Oppression makes a wise man angry. And the gift destroyed the heart. You know what I'm talking about? Can you grab that for me? Oppression makes a wise man angry, man. And a gift destroyed the heart. When Trump was in office, he was out there making people angry. You know what I'm saying? When Trump was in office, them rallies that he was having and kicking black people out, that dared to say something against what he was talking about. And they had a right to, because dude was saying some ugly stuff. You know what I'm saying? We marched in, you got it?
Yes, it's in Ecclesiastes 7.
Ecclesiastes. Okay.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Oppression make a wise man mad. You should hate to see your people oppressed, man. You should not be satisfied with trinkets, because that's what we do, man. We get a little gift and go ahead.
Oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
A gift destroyeth the heart, man. Sitting here and you voting, you clicking a button, boop, and that button turns light. That button lights up, and you get excited. It's like playing a game at the casino. You hit that button, that button lights up, and you and you got your one vote, but then it's like 16 other people under it, and you don't even know what to vote for after that. All you doing is, I don't know if y'all did this, you know what I mean? Back in the day, you know what I mean, we used to get on the elevator at the hotel when we was kids, and we used to, and you do it so fast that like, well, not we used to play Ding Dong Dixie at apartments. And they had like a bunch of, you know what I mean, buttons, and you used to be like, and then you run. But you used to hit them jaws so fast that sparks would come off of it. Shh. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do at the voting booth. You be like this, all right? Bye. And then all the other buttons be dark, and you be like, because you don't know what else to vote for. You just voted to have your kid castrated when he turns 17. Right before he turned 18, and now the woman is responsible for all that child support. she just hit a button that says, as soon as he turned 18, you ain't got to pay for nothing. Your husband, the dude ain't got to pay for nothing no more, but you're not even responsible for that kid after 18. You can just kick him out the house. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're voting for, because you don't know what's going on in your local. Don't sit here and say you know what's going on with the local. All you thinking about is, I just need to put more Democrats in the building. That's how you think. Because I voted for Biden. Yeah, I voted for Biden, but the reason why Biden is not able to do what he said he was going to do is because we didn't vote for all the other people to get in the House so that they can all come together as collective unit and outnumber the Republicans so we can get Biden to do. No, man. Neither one of those sides care about you. Getting back to Exodus 23 and 8.
Oh, God. Exodus 23 and 8. And thou shalt take no gift for the
All right. We good now, right? Good night. All right. Yeah, so was the sound coming through?
It just did just
Prior to that, was it?
no, it was, I didn't hear anything. But it had to be like that the whole time. Because you were on it, so I looked up just now. So like what verse are we going for?
I'm at Exodus 23 and 2. Yeah. So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And just to get right to it. And you're right. So if it's a riot going on. All right, come on, man. Somebody getting happy. So if it's a riot going on, right? And you get up and say, "Hey, man, yeah, let's continue the riot. Ain't nothing gonna come of this. We're gonna be all right. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up." As you're causing people to continue on, right? But here's a better thought. Think about it like this. Voting is evil. Voting is evil. There's no reason to sugarcoat it. There's no reason to, try to make it seem like something that it's not. If you vote, you are following a multitude to do evil. And why is that?
Christ told us not to vote for anybody.
Christ told us. Who else told us?
Moses.
It's in the law. Therefore, who else told us?
God.
The Most High. So if God says, that's how you know, man, our people, we just don't care about what's in this Bible. You know what I mean? These pastors, these musicians, or these artists, these music art, all these people that claim to be lovers of God and claim to love the children of God and claim that they profess their love and they're just so holy and all of that. They don't care about anything God says.
Sir.
Yeah, you got it.
Go ahead and read it.
Go ahead, you got it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt in any wise set the king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee.
Oh, so wait a minute. So I just need to put a black man as a president. Jesse Jackson, right? So I just need to. So what you're saying is it just gotta be one of my brethren. That's it, right? What else do it say?
Well, it said the Lord should be the one choosing that person.
Okay.
And then after that, it says, "Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother."
Right. Goodness, if that ain't clear enough, y'all hear that? You heard that? Now that the screen is up, right? Oh, y'all couldn't hear me before. Y'all just wasn't saying nothing, huh? I see how it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now that you hear it and it's nice and clear, I'm gonna say it to you again. Voting is evil. That's right. Start from the top. Read that scripture again.
Any wise set the king over thee.
Wait, what was the first words in that scripture?
Thou shalt.
It says thou shalt. Sounds like a law. Sounds like a instruction. This is something that we should follow. Thou sayest. Go ahead.
Whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
The Lord thy God shall choose. He chose King Saul, right? Or did we choose King Saul? Because we wanted a king, didn't we? You know what I mean? King David. You see what I'm saying? Because we wanted a king. God didn't want us to have a king, but we just had to have a king. Well, he said, all right, you're going to have somebody to rule over you. He must be of your brethren. The Lord must choose him. Go ahead.
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee.
Mm-hmm.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
You may not put Trump over you. Say it again.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
You cannot put Biden over you. Say it again.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
No Obama. No Kamala Harris. None of these people are of your brethren. Biden is not black. Kamala Harris is not black. You know, they said, you know, they try to make her black. They're saying she's not East Indian. I believe that her grandfather was East Indian. But, you know, maybe y'all can prove me wrong on that. I don't know. Just because she's an AKA does not mean she's black. Just because she wears pearls and Converse does not mean she's black. I ain't seen Kamala Harris the whole term. I ain't hear her whole, what has she done? You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to put a stranger over you. And that's what we're about to do. That's what our people are about to do. That's who you fight for. When you're having these arguments and you're talking about the black jobs and you're talking about, you know, blacks position on this earth, and you talk about the middle class black citizen. You know something got to be wrong when part of the debate has to do with your people and what we should do with these people. You see what I'm saying? Go back to 23 and 2. Exodus 23 and 2.
It's Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. You are following a multitude to do evil when you go out and vote. Because a multitude is doing it. You got rappers out here, and matter of fact, go ahead, give me some more. This is the part I was talking about.
Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many, to rest judgment.
You know that's what P. Diddy did. He went out and said, vote or die. Because if you don't vote, you're going to die. Because they know that neither side cares about you. And if you don't vote, they're going to find out that you don't care. And they're going to say, well, since they don't care, we don't need to worry about them. But guess what's really happening? They're saying, yes, we just need your vote. And now that we got you to vote, we don't care about you.
You die anyway.
You die anyway. You die anyway. And guess why you're voting? What's the last two words in that scripture?
Rest judgment.
Because you want to rest judgment. You want to prolong judgment. You're hoping to make your oppression more comfortable. That's what you want. Oh, because if I vote, then you know what I mean, they'll raise the minimum wage so that I can get more money. Guess what they're doing when they raise the minimum wage? They're raising the price of bread and milk. Here you are. You thought you was getting more money, huh? You thought you was getting more money, huh? You ain't getting no more money. The cost of living is going up. They fooled y'all. Those was jokes. You know what I'm saying? Here you thought that you making more money. You're not making nothing. They tricked you. Yeah. Tricked you. Taco Bell used to be what happened to the dollar? When Big Macs used to be $1, $1.99. Now Big Mac is like $4. And it's chicken. I remember you used to be able to get a 4-piece and some French fries for $4 from the Chinese store. Now it's like $7 or something, $10 now. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It used to be $5.
Con. God. And they snapping the tips off. I like it. Oh, pause. It's nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it did used to be $5. Let me get that 5 lanes French fries. Okay, $4, 15 minutes. They ain't changed the time though. It still take 15 minutes. 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Let me get some more ketchup and hot sauce on that, Su Young. You know what I'm saying? The price has gone up. Here you thought you're getting more bread. You ain't getting no more money, man. Let me get 23 and 1.
Come on. Exodus 23 and verse 1. Thou dost not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness.
That's what you are, man. You're an unrighteous witness. You putting your hand with the wicked, voting, putting that daggone button, just like everybody else is. And you're not even doing your research. You're just hitting the button because it's Democrat. Or you're hitting the button because it's Republican. Or you might have heard that, you know, this person has got a better trinket than this one has a better trinket. And it's false. It's a lie. It's all a lie to get you to be hand in hand with the wicked. Let me get Exodus 23 and 7.
Verse 7. Keep thee far from a false matter, and an innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked.
Ain't no justification for the wicked, man. It's not going to judge. What you think? There's a justification for your voting. What's your justice? You think God cares about? You know what I mean? Your legislation laws when you don't even follow His. You brought it out earlier, Hall, man. You can discern the daggone the weather. You can look at the sky and say, "Oh shoot, it's about to rain," but you can't discern the times, the sign of the times. But yet you're going to allow your oppressor to tell you what to expect in the future. You're gonna rely on your oppressor to tell you the oncoming danger. The one who secretly, who lies to you in public and lies in bed secretly with the enemy. In public, he's telling you one thing, and behind closed doors, he's like, "Look at him again." You don't think Trump doing that? And the crazy part is, man, we see it. We see that. You was bringing that out, how what you were saying earlier, how they you bring down their mentality.
Yeah.
Bring down their morale. You know what I'm saying? And they're so easier to control that way. Right. When you listen to Trump speak, he's not giving you those big words. He is talking like a backdoor country bumpkin. You know what I'm saying? A straight up hillbilly. And the people love it. Do you see his rallies, man? I was watching the news this morning. Right? They said at his rallies, it is a party. It's a party. There's a
That's a block party.
Man, listen, man. There is a couple that is known for dancing in the aisles. For years, like that's all they do is they go in there and they dance in the aisle. And people start dancing, they get all hyped up, and they over there eating their bratwurst. You know what I'm saying? They got the barbecue pit going, and they just out there partying. And he's just like, you know, these people are crazy. You know, that's how Trump talks. These people are dumb. These people are crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna believe this guy? You gonna believe this guy? Look at him. He shakes. He shakes. You gonna believe this guy? You gonna vote for him? You gonna vote for a guy who doesn't know how to respond? Look at him. He looks stupid. And people are like, yeah, stupid. And then a little gun. Oh shoot! They shoot. Get my shoe. Get my shoe. Get my shoe. I need to get my shoe. You know what I'm saying? That's you need not care. So what should we do, right? If we shouldn't be out here voting, then what should we do? What are you saying, Isaiah War? You telling me that voting is a sin? You saying voting is against God, you know what I mean? Then what should I be doing? Keeping the law, statutes, commandments, man. Separating yourselves. Because once you start to separate yourselves from these nations, once you stop voting, once you start caring about what they care about, and you start showing love towards your people, then maybe the enemy will then start to really reveal himself for who he says he is. And you can see it. Because that's what we're waiting on. And we're waiting on the son of perdition to be revealed. How better for them to come out than to be angry at us for simply loving ourselves? Ain't that something? Look at how they treat us, man. We got our own brothers. And you was at camp. We got our own brothers on the corner talking about we pushing hate. All y'all do is talk hate when the whole entire time we telling us to separate and love one another. Have brotherhood. Treat your brother right. Treat your sister right. Raise your kids. Be a man of the house. That's what we trying to take over the house. Can we start there? You don't need to go out and vote. You need to go in the house and take care of your home. You see what I'm saying? Take control of your house. But instead, we rather let the oppressor take care of our house. Because we don't think we can do anything on our own. And that should say something, right? I can't do it on my own, so I vote for somebody to do it for me. Well, if that's how you feel, understand you need to be considering on who you're voting for. And if you're worried about the relationship that you have with the Most High, some people like to say that they got a relationship. Right? He's my personal Jesus. Well, if you think he's personal, then you're doing a sucky job. You're doing a horrible job at having a personal relationship if you can't even be obedient to what he says to do. What he says, thou shalt do. Let me get it again, 23:2.
Oh, God. Exodus 23, verse 2. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
You shouldn't follow the multitude to do evil, so you shouldn't be voting. I'll say it again. Give me back to 23:7.
Verse 7. Keep thee far from a false matter, mm-hmm. and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, mm-hmm. for I will not justify the wicked.
It's not going to justify your wicked actions, man. Let me get Ecclesiasticus chapter 34 and verse 1. It's not justified, man. So stop thinking that you're going to get away with it. Stop thinking that, all right, but I'm going to vote. I'm still going to vote. If you vote, go eat pork. Just go eat pork. There's no difference. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as, you know what I mean, it's just a little sin. I'm just sinning a little bit. All right. If you want to vote, then don't pray. What you praying for? If you vote, don't pray. Because you have no king but Caesar. You don't trust in Christ. You don't trust in God's judgment. You don't trust in the words of this book. You don't believe in it. You believe in man. You believe your one vote, you one person not voting is going to change the future of the dream of America. By you voting, your one vote. Oh, because if I don't vote, then it's over. Well, understand there's 60 other people on the block that's going to vote still. So why don't you not follow the multitude? Don't follow the multitude. I don't know how hard, and I know some of you are going to read this, watch this, and you're still going to think it's okay. Well, here's what I'm going to be extreme with it. If you vote, don't pray. Don't ask God to bless your leader. God, pray for Biden. I know he's old, but, you know, touch his mind, Lord, so that he can do everything that we need him to do in these next 4 years. You know, there's some pastors in there got some good, they put together some good jokes. You got some? I said, he said, touch his mind, Lord, give him Alzheimer's fast. Let it be seen in the public eye. Let him just sit there and he should start talking. And you know, the next thing I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? I don't know how did I get here? How did I get here? You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Well, let me get that Ecclesiastes.
Is that
34.
34?
Yeah.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false.
They are vain and false. Your hopes that are far from understanding are vain and false. Yeah, you might sit here and say, oh, you stupid for not voting. Because you don't do that. You don't understand what can come from this and certain laws that can pass, certain legislation and certain things that are put in place. Well, I'm here to tell you that nothing is changing. They really don't need your vote. They just need a face. That's what you're voting for. A look. That's what you're voting for. They don't care. The same thing is going to happen whoever is put in office. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And you want to know what that same thing is? You're going to be on the bottom. I don't care how better it's going to be for you. The fact of the matter is you're still going to be on the bottom. Right. That's it. That's it. Just one may make the bottom a little bit better than the other. That's it. But you're still going to be on the bottom. And you voted for that. You voted for what? Your position don't change. Selfish, man. And like we got so much better, man. Listen, man, when you read this Bible, you understand there is so much better for the children of Israel once God passes his judgment. And you trying to wrest God's judgment, man. You trying to prolong it. And don't give me no story, oh, well, we gotta build up the nation before we go into the wilderness. You know what I mean? It could be that one of them laws is that you can't farm. You know what I mean? And you need to be able to farm. Or it could be one of the laws you can't stock up guns. And we need to be able to stock up guns before we go into the wilderness. So, you know, I'm just preparing. I'm voting to prepare. Freak out of here, man. Just let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Back away from the daggone voting booths. Let them show you who they are. Let them prove to you that they care about you. And they won't. They will prove that they don't care anything about you. That they want their sons and daughters to rule over you. All right? And once you see that, then we can come together as a people. We can care more about us. The strong nation can care more about each other. We can prove that we can live without them. And they will destroy themselves and God will destroy the rest of them. And then we can get on with our kingdom. You see what I'm saying? But we want to wrest judgment. We want to cause others to follow the same multitude to evil. Good? That's this Ecclesiastes.
Continue with the verse. Walk out. And dreams lift up fools. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at the shadow and followeth after the wind.
Good night. You following the wind? You ever see this dude? It's this dude on, I think he on TikTok. and he's like he claims to be an airbender. You ever see this dude? Tell me you seen this
Black
boy.
guy?
Yeah,
I've been seeing him.
yeah. They following the wind. They follow after the wind, and you can tell it's like he probably drives around and sees leaves going in a circle, and he'll stop, pull over his car like, oh. You ever see this dude? Yeah, he thinks that he controls the wind, that he can make wind, and he does all this, does this, and like the wind will just, Jonas will start spinning around. He almost made me a believer, man. I was watching him like, no, he do. This dude, because the leaves wasn't moving until he started. You know what I'm saying? Catching after, what do you say? Follow the wind and what do you say? Doing something with the shadow? What do you say?
Whosoever regarding dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and followeth after the wind.
Yeah, you swinging at your shadow. You trying to catch your shadow. You think it's who that there? Come here. Talking to your shadow. Hey, shalom, Lord Christ. You know what I'm saying? How did it start off? They said the dreams is what?
Whosoever, and dreams lift up fools.
Dreams lift up fools, man. Dreams lift up fools. That's what they do. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I had a dream. I'm gonna do everything according to my dream that I had. I want to make my dream a reality. So you do some foolish things. I ain't saying that you can't have a dream, but goodness gracious, man, we ain't got time to be living off of hope when there's things that can be done. There's boots that can be put on the ground. There's work that needs to be done, and you sitting here dreaming. You sitting here, you know what I mean, what you shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Go ahead.
Verse 3. The vision of dreams is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to face.
Even as a likeness face. So even though he might look like him, they're not the same, man. It's not the same. Your dreams, you go and dream the dream, man. Bruh. You're wasting your time dealing with that. You're wasting your time hoping that you want to win the lottery. Because it sounds real, right? You see people win the lottery. You see what they do with the money. You know what I'm saying? You might even hit the lottery for a little couple dollars. You might get a touch of it, but every case is going to be different. Just like every man is different. Every thought is different. And you want to chase after something that changes, something that ain't the same, changes from one dream to the next, one person to the next. That's what you want to follow after? No, I rather deal with what the Most High says, because He is the living God, and everything that He says is true and has come to pass. What verse was that?
We left off on verse 3.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed?
Good night.
And from what? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come?
Look, man. What truth can come from lies? All these lies that both of these oppressors are telling. What truth do you expect? Okay, what truth are we supposed to get from if you don't if you vote Biden, you're not black? Tell me.
Not black.
Oh, that's what it is.
You didn't hear what he said?
I didn't hear what he said. See, that's what I needed you to come in and correct me on that.
There it is.
The wildest.
That's what he said.
You're not black. What truth can come out of that? Like you're killing me. You're killing me.
Who gave him the authority though? He got a sack. He got a sack.
Yeah, to say something like that?
So, what?
Kamala did that.
Right. You know what I mean? I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because I really contemplated one. I really did. I think what happened was Barack told me, he's like, listen, you don't gotta do nothing for niggas anyway. I didn't do anything for them. You don't gotta do nothing for them. They're gonna vote for you anyway. Because you have to vote Democrat.
You know, that's it.
Yeah.
See,
I call it a Democrat.
Oh, but you just did something. You did something right there.
What's that?
You did what a black man would say, right?
What's that?
He said, you ain't black if you don't vote Democrat. See, that rhymes. Right? That rhymes.
See what I mean?
But Biden, he a little slow. And he was just like, if you don't vote for me, you're not BLACK.
He got it from.
He probably did.
He got it from.
He probably did.
He did. You don't have enough. You don't have enough.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing. You ain't.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you heard Cap Marriott, man. He had me crazy. He was like, you vote for the person who got the biggest bucket of chicken. And when he said that, man, we started busting out laughing, man. Yeah. He was like, you care about the dude who comes in with a big bucket of chicken. Whoever said, and you know, I actually heard somebody told me he didn't say that. He didn't eat chicken with hot sauce. That was somebody. Oh, you're right. Democrats do it though. I said, but Biden definitely will show up at your church.
Yeah, he did definitely.
He shows up at your church and he makes you sing "Amazing Grace." Was that the song? Yeah. That's the song. Amazing Grace. House that said, and he's sitting in the church. He don't say that. He just go. And stare off in the distance, man. That's what you got, man. So hit me with 4 again. It's a lot.
One kind. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed?
Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? You know, voting is unclean. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? Oh, this is a good scripture to give to them Christians about eating that.
Save it right
now. I know you are. When they start talking about, you know, you can eat pork and I can just say a prayer over it. I went to a family reunion. I didn't see it, but they said there was a pig out there that the whole pig was done. The whole pig, and I didn't see it. I didn't hear about. Well, I heard about it at the end, and it was like my cousin was like, "Yeah, we was out all last night getting that pig together." I was like, "Pig?" He was like, "Yeah, we did a whole pig." I said, "Where was it at? I didn't see no pig." He was like, "Man, we did a whole thing." He's like, "It took us all night. They was roasting that thing. We was getting it right." I was like, "So y'all ain't have it on the grill today?" Because I ain't seen it, you know what I mean? But them pieces were somewhere, or unless they ate it all that night. A whole pig. You know they had the whole joint sitting on there with the apple in the mouth and everything, probably. Nasty work, man. And they saying grace over it. I actually heard people say that. Well, I'll say a prayer and God will, you know, he'll take out all the bad stuff. Wicked. Of an unclean thing. Go ahead.
Can I get another verse?
Come.
The book of Job, chapter 14, and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one.
Not one. So don't go sitting here and try to say Peter, you know what I mean, brought an unclean thing out of a clean thing. Talking about, what did it say, slay down eat? Rise Peter, slay and eat? Kill and eat? Yeah, you know what I mean? Now because Peter ate it. Nah, Peter didn't eat it. He said, nah, Lord, you know. And he wasn't even talking about food. Our people, man, we just love to try to bring justification for our sin, man. I'm going to say it once again. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Voting is a sin. If you vote in November, is it this November?
Oh, no. It's coming up. I know.
Is it this year or is it next year?
I think it's this year.
So this year, a new president coming?
Well, they announced it. Don't they announce it like in January?
Something like that. So when is the new president's like? Every 4 years. I know it's every 4 years, but I lost count. For real. I lost count. I don't know where we at.
We at 47.
Right. 47 what? Presidents? Oh, yeah. Yeah, see? And you know, there's people watching this right here and look like, lost that. Look at these ignorant fools. Yeah, you daggone brother and proud of it. I am so, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm proud of it. I'm proud to say I don't know that this is the year that we're supposed to get a new president. I'm proud to know that this is the year that we're supposed to vote for a president. I'm proud to not know that. I'm happy. I'm glad I don't know.
It's this year, though.
You think it's this year?
It's, I just said, what will the next presidential election be? It says Tuesday, November 5th.
So here you go. Damn, they got the day on there. Tuesday, November 5th. You know, that's how that, to God be the glory. Tuesday, November 5th. Well, you know what? I'm getting an idea. I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly.
Yeah, so it's locked in. So the election process takes place in the fall, and then the president, it looks like the president's going to be inaugurated by January 20th.
Okay, okay. So if the Steelers win the Super Bowl, then it'll be a Democrat. And if the such and such win it, because you know that's how they used to do it. You know what I mean? If the Steelers go to the AFC Championship, if the Eagles go to the NFC Championship, then it'll be a Republican. Yeah, they do say, you know. So yeah, this year we're supposed to be getting a new well next year we get a new whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, so yeah. Somebody's coming. You know what I mean? If it ain't Christ, I don't give a damn. Right. Straight up. And I'm proud to say that. And you should be too. But no, you want to vote. So if you vote, don't pray. Don't pray for your job. Don't pray for your house. Don't pray for your kids. Don't pray for your husband. You know what I mean? Don't pray for nothing if you're going to vote. Because your king is Caesar. So just write a letter. Write a letter to your local legislation and say, can you bless my husband? Can you correct the mind of my child? Write a letter and send it to your local office, your local politician, because that's who you trust to answer your prayers. There's no need for you to pray to the Most High because you reject his law. You reject it. All right? Now you know. I said it. Don't vote. If you're in my house, you better not be voting. Matter of fact, I might make sure that you'll make it. I might cause a scene at the voting booth. Yeah. We should have a stinking. I think I will. But don't vote. Better not. Which I told you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. It's a sin. You know what I'm saying? Finish that. Was he done with that? Verse 4.
So we're done. We're on verse 5 now.
All right, that's the one. Let me get Psalms 118, and I'm gonna end it with this one right here. There's many other verses that we can definitely pull. So why do you pull off pulling the main one from earlier that we shouldn't have a stranger over us? You know what I mean? So hopefully you heard that. But yeah, Psalms 118, verse 8.
The book of Psalms, chapter 118 and verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord.
Better to trust in who?
In the Lord.
Ain't the Lord the one who's supposed to be choosing the person that's over us?
Right.
It's better to trust in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Than to put confidence in man.
Than to put confidence in Al Sharpton. to put confidence in Condoleezza Rice, to put confidence in Kamala Harris, to put confidence in any of these black so-called leaders. Go ahead.
Verse 9. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes.
In princes. Your LeBron James that tells you to vote. Your P. Diddy that comes out with a whole campaign. Vote or die. What's going to be the campaign of this year? Alzheimer's doesn't matter.
Oh, I got one.
What you got?
Get elected or die trying.
Yo, that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
started to make a Facebook post, but I was like, you know what?
No,
We already got, we got to make sure we don't get
right. Cut. That's crazy. That's wow. That's fine. That's what he said, didn't he? Where's my shoe? Where's my shoe? Get my shoe.
So I get a sniper his socks on, his shoes on.
When he went down or got tackled down, his shoe fell off. You know what I mean? He said, "Where's my shoe? Get my shoe." That was the slowest, like I've ever seen them move a president after, like, because like I was telling them earlier that that's they said they believe that it was fake. Like some people believe that it was all set up.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Here's what to understand. A long time ago, there was a guy that was during a campaign show. He got shot at too, George Wallace, and he pretty much ran just like how Trump ran. He was on some type racist type stuff, making America, keeping it like it was. And they shot. He didn't die though. That's how Forrest Gump. He didn't die though. That's how Forrest Gump said it. You know what I'm saying? I think his name was George Wallace. That's the same dude that was on the steps at the college, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, same bull. He was on the steps of the college, wasn't trying to let the black girl in. Well, he tried to run for president, and they shot him on a campaign trip, and he didn't die. You see what I'm saying? So it happens, and it wasn't a black man that did it. It wasn't. It probably was one of their own that did just like this time. So no, I don't put it past him. I believe it actually happened. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't put it past them if it was made up either. I wouldn't put it past them because they are who they say they are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Salagia, but we say it all the time. We say it on the street corners. You know what I mean? We know what the Bible says about the oppressor, right? You know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah, I believe that he climbed his butt up in the wee early mornings, got up on top of that daggone roof, steel roof, hot as hell. He's up there burning, patiently waiting to take a shot at the president. And he missed. He had one shot and he missed. And you know what his high school friends said about him? You never guess it. You'll never guess it. What did he say?
He was the nicest kid.
Nope.
What they said?
No. They said he was a weirdo. They said he was quiet. He was bullied. And this is the biggest one. The biggest one they said about him. You ready for this one? He was a horrible shot.
They said that about him?
Yep. I believe he was in like a shooting club, whatever. Said he sucked. He was trash. He was trash, but he clipped the ear of the president on a hot roof after being up there for time. Then they talk about how, there was a cop that was up there talking him. Like, I don't know if they was talking to him or he was about to. He was about to get him. Well, they said he fell. They said the cop fell.
Yeah.
There was a cop on the roof with the shooter.
With the shooter.
Yeah, he was getting up there. I don't know if he was trying to negotiate. I don't know what it was, but they said he fell.
This thing is resolved.
Yeah, it's a lot of. And then there's the fireman that got shot and he died. So how did he die? What? Well, where they show where he was positioned at was on a different spot. So I can see how people be like, "Oh, this is nothing but Wag the Dog." It's like the movie Wag the Dog. I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." So first you got, and it does. If you ever watch Wag the Dog, like you'll see. You go watch this movie, right? Because now they had the second, and I'm sorry, I'm wrapping up there. But now they had another rally, and you got all the. Was you here for that, Dacian?
No.
Check this out, man. They just had a rally. They had politicians walking around with bandages on their head.
Really?
Yeah, kind of. That's gonna be the new thing, man. I might wear a bandage to work tomorrow. Straight up. Straight up. I might wear a bandage to work. No, I ain't gonna do that. They're gonna be like, "What happened?" I'm just gonna go like this. Trump power. It's crazy. Make America great, man. That's what I tell you. And you know, we'll see, man. So, hey man, let's do something dope this year, y'all. You know what I mean? Since this is the year that it's supposed to be, you know, vote for the. Let's do something dope and don't vote. Oh, let's do something dope and don't vote. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna work on my campaign. And in fact, I'm gonna work on my campaign, and I'm gonna put it out there. All right. Be dope. Don't vote. Something like that. I'm working on it, y'all. We'll get it. All right. This is Isupk, man. Started out of One West Harlem, New York, man. You got it. All right, man. And that's gonna be the end of class, man. I'm going to pass it over to the precinct officer for Hall.
That's it from that door. All right, this is the ISUPK security announcements. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Remember tithes, which is a commandment that can be found in Numbers 18-21 and Malachi 3:8-10. In Hebrew, it is ma'ashra, which means 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Also, we do have a free will offering or a priest fund. It is not mandatory, but it's greatly appreciated. If you want to donate funds to the school, or donate funds or a bottle, it's greatly appreciated. Also, up and coming Holy Convocations. We have the Feast of Tabernacles. Correct, Feast of Tabernacles.
I think it's one before that.
What is it? Salakia. It's actually Memorial of Blowing of the Trumpet. Salakia. So we'll be doing that. And remember, if you want to be a trooper in school, remember to wear black boots, pants, shirt, and headband. And with that being said, man, Israel, Mike Shabbat, Mike, Barak, Yajmatah, Sar, which means to turn. We're going to turn to the sisters and give them a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Mike Shabbat, Mike, Barak, Yajmatah, class dismissed.
Don't vote, you dope.
It's a lot. I would say shalom.